What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you today with more Damachi. And today we are talking about selling bonds. Now, this is something we talk about at the beginning of every month. Some of you have seen this, but I do have a piece of new-ish information some of you guys may not have previously been privy to. So, let's jump in here, let's grab some bonds, and let's sell some, okay? Now, first things first, to get to this page, you have to click the gear icon at the top, go to the inventory page, and now you'll see a little icon right there that says bond. Click that, and this is going to include all of your 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star bonds. Now, selling 4-star bonds is not typically something you'd want to do, but we'll talk about a situation regarding that here in just a moment. First of all, let's talk about 2-stars and 3-stars. There's two basic ways to sell these. If you are targeting a specific bond like this 2-star Lily that I've got, I can just sell her right away. I know I don't need her, so I'm just going to sell her. Okay? Hit max, and then hit the sell button. Okay? Transaction complete. Now that gives me Sirios, those little white gems up there at the top. Sirios is, if you're not familiar, good for buying 2-star, 3-star tickets and CP items. So, now let's talk about how to sell a bunch of units at once. So, if you see the little button above the bond there that says sell multiple, if you click that, you can choose whether you want to sell your 2-stars or your 3-stars, and if you want to sell all of them or surplus. Basically, what that means is it will sell everything that's not, or anything that's over 5 bonds, which I think I've done recently, but let's see how many we have. Okay, so I've got a few, not a lot, but a few. If I'm completely honest, I'm going to keep a lot of my bonds right now because, if I'm completely honest, I'm going to MLB a few of those 2-stars and 3-stars because I need the Iris rewards. I'm getting way up there in the CP now, and the CP rewards aren't quite as sweet as updating 2-stars and 3-stars. So, let's talk about one other thing here. I'm going to go back to sell multiple. I'm going to take off the 2-stars, and I'm going to sell all. Let's see how many more this includes. That's quite significant. Okay, so now I have no 3-star bonds. If I go in here, it'll jump right from 2-stars into 4-stars. Okay, now a lot of you have been asking about the 4-star bonds for the new units. Do I not have? I should have some. You may not even be able to sell them. Let's see. That's really odd. Okay. Where is... I don't have an eyes bond. I thought I did. Either way, it's worth noting, Doop, the black gem that you normally get for selling 4-star bonds, you do not get from the April Fool's Day units. You just don't get that. Now, normally, after selling, let's say, this Leafia bond, if I sell this bond, it'll give me, max that bad boy out, a 50 Sirios and 10 Doop. Doop are the black gems, and those do something very special. But let's go talk about what these gems do and why you'd want to do that. I'm not going to sell this unit. Okay. If we go back to the main page here and you go to shop, then go to Sirios and Doop exchange. That's the exchange right there in the center. Okay. Now, all these units at the top take the black gems. So, in my case, I had a bunch of bonds that I sold earlier in the week. If you guys were on Sunday night stream, you saw I did that. And that was so I could get a bond for Anya. So I sold 10 4-stars that I wasn't going to use and got a bond of Anya. Now that is handy, and that also gave me a ton of Cereos. Now, what does Cereos do? And you can see kind of here that Doop does quite a bit. But Cereos is extremely useful. If you go down here, I can actually buy 2-star and 3-star tickets. And I really recommend starting off with the 2-star tickets because 2 stars and 3 stars both have the same 1% chance of becoming a 4-star. So you really get more bang for your buck out of a 2-star ticket. Now that's 100 Cereos, and that's, I'd say about half of my cachet. Now, if I'm entirely frank, the other thing you need to do is go in here, and you need to start buying up CP items. I like to start off with the souvenirs. I have a lot of crossover units, and I did not farm souvenirs during the old ones when it was unlimited, like I should have. So I'm hurting each and every month, and if I'm completely honest, we just don't get enough of them when we get a crossover. So I always start off by grabbing as many of those as I can. Now, I'm going to do some more summons tonight on stream. We have a new whale box coming out, and I'll be buying that too. So I'm going to have a lot more Cereos to deal with. But each and every month, the beginning of the month, all of this resets. So you want to try to get as much of this as you possibly can. If you're free to play, you're probably not going to get that much, but it's worth at least saving at the beginning of each month going ham. So, that is bond sales. That's pretty much bond sales in a nutshell. I wouldn't recommend selling 4 stars unless you know for absolute certain you're not going to use them. But I did have a situation over the weekend, it's the first time I've ever done it, where I had 10 bonds I knew specifically I was not going to use. And in that case, getting this Prism bond was extremely useful. But I want to specify, you cannot do that with the April Fool's units. So do bear that in mind before you start getting too crazy. So that is going to be the video. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments section down below. I'm sorry I don't have my makeup on today, so I've got allergies are getting to me or something. I don't know, I'm a little green around the gills. But that's the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up on Booker. I'll be back at you guys with the live stream tonight. Live stream at 9 p.m. So I hope to see y'all there.